3/4 inches.
You see some zone here by St. Louis trying to really force USC to take some outside shots.
Heckle short. Nice rebound. Tierra Simon getting it done and wanted to be rewarded there, but she couldn't finish the lay-in.
Well, that's when you go down on 10 toes, pump fake, and then get your shot off.
That's a three. Juju Watkins is into double figures with 11.
Yeah, nice and smooth as easy for Juju Watkins right there, just walking into triples in transition is what she does.
USC matching its largest lead of the day, up 10. Off the bounce, the spin. Oh, that was pretty. We see you, Brooklyn Gray. That's why we talked about you at the top of the telecast.
Yeah. Brooklyn Gray, she has the ability, like I said, to manufacture her own offense, whether it be 8 of 10 from the free throw line like the last time out, or shots like that last possession.
Not intimidated by the size that USC brings to the table. That three is good. Tierra Simon connects. And with that, Lindsay Gottlieb needs time. With 3 minutes to go, the once 10-point lead by USC has been cut in half.
He loves that baby.
My pride and joy. And wait till you see the other two surprises. A joyful.
Being in Atlanta, city is lit.
Ready to talk periods?
What did you think about tampons when you first got your period?
Girl, I was confused. Like, you want me to put that where? I was a pass type of girl. But college, it was a turning point for me. I had a game coming up, and a uniform was all white. I needed a Tampax.
And?
Total game changer.
Right?
One less thing to worry about on game day, you know what I mean?
I'm not gonna say it wasn't awkward when I tried them in 8th grade.
Isn't everything awkward in the 8th grade? No seat, no field protection.
For a better way to period, just add Tampax.
.com today. Did you take a ride in a boat yet?
I did. That's me in the front.
Oh, okay. I got
Yep.
you. I got you. I know you've been dancing with the flamingos.
No, they were chasing me. That was
that's
not
right.
Cute.
That's right.
It was a bad deal.
They squeal.
Yeah, that was enough for me. I was out.
Okay. What do you expect to see out of this time out here from the Trojans?
Well, I want to see how they're going to operate and maneuver against the zone. A little Iverson action trying to free Juju Watkins. And the Iverson action is 2 screens occurring by the post players at the elbow. Trying to free her up.
Avery Howell has the ball knocked away as she was trying to go back up with it. Avery Howell was terrific in her last game. A season-high 14 points. Really showed up and showed out for the Trojans.
Yeah, she was a firecracker and came in and had a sequence of events on the offensive side.
Juju short, battle for the rebound is won by Shantaria Anumeli. Anumeli off the bounce, blocked. And here comes USC. Rhea Marshall can't finish.
Defense down inside by Calhoun.
More size defensively for USC. Clarice Akunwafu has checked in. And there is Kennedy trying to get it inside. Plenty of time for the Billikens.
You gotta show that ball and sell it. They're gonna keep sending it back.
So what should she do differently?
Yeah, I mean, you can sell it, but then you got to get into the chest right here. That's just easy money. You can't take it right up into 6'5", 6'6" player when you're 5'4". Even if you're 6'6", so you don't want to do that.
Right.
Even if you're matched in size, you've got to take it up and show the ball to shot blockers.
With the shot clock getting low, it is Brei delivering.
And Brei has no fear. Back-to-back games with more than 24 points for Brooklyn Brei.
Watkins, it rattles out. And a foul on the rebound as the Billikens have put together a little 7-0 run, and it's just a 3-point game.
Yeah, they have played with some rugged intentionality when it comes to their attack on the offensive side.
This is a team that's won back-to-back championships, WNIT, and then last season, A10 conference crown.
They know what it takes to win, and they understand the assignment in terms of their chemistry, accountability, and expectations. They may not possess the size.
Howell in the spin cycle. That was nice.
Stay connected to the body, and that was a big-time difference maker on that play for Howell to finish the way that she did.
So that ends the 7-0 run by the Billikens.
We'll take a look right here. Howell staying connected. Very shifty and crafty, getting to the second side with that spin move and that smooch up the window for emphasis.
Substitutions for USC. 5 on the floor. Samuels, Watkins, Howell, Akunwafu, and Irafa.
Still sitting in that zone. St. Louis doing a good job of moving on the pass. Juju.
Oh, that was silky.
Yeah, right there in that short corner area. That mid-range menace. Juju Watkins coming in with flying colors with that midi.
Watkins has 13 points. The Billikens have 14, and off that turnover, USC looking to add to its total. Try to get it inside. Good defense being played by Tierra Simon. Ahead of the pack. Takes the contact and will head to the free throw line. And Umeli is tough.
She got right down there, turned the jets on. Nothing easy at the rack in transition for St. Louis, if she has anything to say about it. Great hustle.
Malia Samuels picks up the personal foul, her first. And Umeli shooting 79% from the free throw line. Drains the first. Don't miss the Black Friday deal from Max. Just for 6 months with ads, plan only. Offer ends Monday. Terms at max.com.
Tuesday against Cal Baptist, she had those 14 points, 3 of 10 from 3 in that game with 4 steals and 4 assists. So she can get things activated on both sides of the floor.
St. Louis enjoying the West Coast swing for the holidays. Picking up this game in the Invitational. Watkins contorting but can't connect.
Oh, man.
Akunwafu had it stripped. Battle for the ball, and a jump ball is called. Our officiating crew Chief Alicia Murray, Alicia Wakiri, and Richard Waters.
Well, look at the scrum for the basketball. 50-50 opportunities. That's fair game. Who wants it more? That's what we need to answer. And both teams getting down into the mud, trying to come up with the possession for their squad.
Just 2 seconds to go in this first quarter. The lead is 6 for the Trojans. That ball is tipped. It's good if it goes. Don Olhoffen rattles it home. Okay, Talia, we see you. And with that, USC leads 24-15. And it is Juju Watkins leading all scorers with 13. But Von Olhoffen, hello. Nothing but the bottom of the net.
Well, you love to see it. Little deflection leads to the opportunity. Talia tickling the twine.
We've got a good one here out in the greater Palm Springs area. Number 6, USC taking on St. Louis. These teams meeting for the very first time.
The darkness of bipolar depression made me feel like life was moving on without me. Then I found a chance to let in the light.
Discover Caplyta. Unlike some medicines that only treat bipolar 1, Caplyta is proven to deliver significant symptom relief from both bipolar 1 and 2 depression. And in clinical trials, movement disorders and weight gain were not common.
Caplyta can cause serious side effects. Call your doctor about sudden mood changes, behaviors, or suicidal thoughts right away. Antidepressants may increase these risks in young adults. Elderly dementia patients have increased risk of death or stroke. Caplyta is not approved for dementia-related psychosis. Report fever, confusion, or stiff muscles which may be life-threatening, or uncontrolled muscle movements which may be permanent. Common side effects include sleepiness, dizziness, nausea, and dry mouth. These aren't all the side effects.
In the darkness of bipolar 1 and 2 depression, Caplyta can help you let in the light. Ask your doctor about Caplyta. Find savings and support at caplyta.com.
Food Network has something for every kind of holidayer.
For the confection perfectionists.
For the competitive Christmasers. For those who bring the holiday magic.
No matter how you holiday, there's something for everyone on Food Network.
Show me what you're made of.
Wipeout.
The TBS original, Wipeout, all new Sunday at 9 on TBS.
I'm offering you the opportunity of a lifetime.
Now.
Welcome to Sabrina's Laws of the Game. Pay attention, you might learn something. Law 1, be a student of the game.
And this dude just dominates.
Law 2, practice. Practice.
Ridiculous.
Law 3, see everything.
She has eyes in the back of her head.
Law 4, use doubt to your advantage.
When I was a kid, I used to play grown men for Slurpee money. Now, I got my face on a Slurpee cup.
Her name, and you know her game. She understands what she means for her team. She's shooting 5 of 10 from the floor, from a myriad of positions on the court, a 3-level menace for USC. She understands that she's going to draw the best defenders, so it's up to her to keep them indecisive on how they're going to cover her. She's knocked in 2 of her 3 threes so far as well. She has just been fantastic. Only a sophomore. Let's not forget. Everyone thinks she's going to go to the league. I'm like, no, she's a baby. She just finished her freshman year. 920 points as a freshman is absolutely exceptional.
She leads all scorers with 13 points. For more, let's check in with the third member of our broadcast team. And it is the coach's interview where Autumn caught up with head coach Lindsey Gottlieb, and we'll hear about that in just a bit. Avery Howe is in the corner and hits the 3, picking up where she left off against Seton Hall.
But this is what USC can do. Once they score it, now they can apply this defensive pressure in a 3-quarter court set here. A 1-2-2 look, just containment. You don't see any traps out of it. Just slowing the pace and really using their length to be disruptive defensively.
Brei will head back to the free throw line. Moments ago, Autumn Johnson caught up with Lindsey Gottlieb.
Coach, St. Louis was able to go on a 7-0 run. What are you trying to do to disrupt them defensively?
Yeah, I mean, we started in the press, which I thought gave them a little bit of trouble, and then we got a little lax days ago in half court. They do a good job of penetrating and kicking, so we got to rotate for one another.
Talia with a big 3 to close out that first quarter. Juju getting in an early flow. What do you like about your balanced attack so far?
Yeah, I thought we've been good in transition. We've moved the ball well. They're switching between the man and the zone, so we have to understand what our looks are and just keep that ball moving, knock down shots, or take it to the rim, whatever's available.
Thank you, Coach.
Thanks so much, Autumn. It is Brooklyn Brei leading the Billikens with 6 points. And Lindsey Gottlieb has to be happy with how her Trojans responded to that run.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, they've forced 6 turnovers. They've been able to score 9 points off of those, so they want to keep that train rolling, if you will.
Juju kicking it back to Irafin off the bounce. Ooh, hello. Do you see Nafisa Collier in that move? Goodness.
I see Nneka Agumake.
Okay, I'll take that. I'll take that.
The rip and go ability. Kiki Irafin, she was amazing right there, attacking the middle of the zone, right there in the slot, right in the mid-post area. Just the rip and finish. Nicely executed against that zone defense. And then there's the foul right there, the charge called on Calhoun running into Juju Watkins. Now they have Juju Watkins playing at the high post in their zone offense.
Double team doesn't matter for Irafin.
You're going to have to figure out something different defensively and maybe double team and rotate. It makes it tough for 3-point strikers on the court for USC.
Baseline jumper, that's wet.
Okay.
And Umeli.
Little step back ability there. And Umeli.
Juju Watkins for 3. Rattles off. Peyton Kennedy. More than just a shooter, getting all the rebounds too. That 3 won't fall. And here come the Trojans. Howell thought about the 3 and then has her pocket picked. Calhoun, the steal and the finish.
Easy money, steal and score ability. Right there by Kennedy Calhoun, low to the floor. She waits till you put it on the ground, and then before it gets to your hands, she gets her hands on it with great anticipation skills, nicely executed.
Erafin off the mark. With that pass, and here come the Billikens. Oh, you're right about that low center of gravity.
Tried to get downhill. There was a collision, but there was no advantage by either player. That's why there was no whistle, if you're wondering.
Von Oelhoffen, short. Follow finish by Watkins. She's got 15.
She is just so smooth with it. Can't speed Juju Watkins up.
USC 5-1 on the season. That lone loss coming courtesy Notre Dame. Juju Watkins and women of Troy up 33-21. For more on Kennedy Smith, let's kick it over to the sideline shorty. Here's Autumn Johnson.
Okay, guys, the Trojans right now are navigating through injury, missing Kennedy Smith, who's sidelined due to injury. You can find her at the end of the bench. Lindsey Gottlieb said, Kennedy is the best incoming freshman I've ever had defensively in my career. We're so thankful she'll be back this season. And everyone deals with it, and it will be an opportunity for other players to step up. And we saw just that with Avery Howe the other day.
Yeah, no question about it. I mean, she was having a whale of a start to her freshman campaign, and hopefully she'll be back sooner than later.
Ball security becoming an issue for the Billikens as USC is in the passing lane. 3 on the way, too strong by Watkins.
You could ever get Kennedy back and take some more pressure off of Juju Watkins in terms of stretching the floor. That's a great advantage for the Trojans.
Simon kicked, shot is blocked. Von Oelhoffen doing a good job defensively. Nice pocket pass. What a finish. Mia Bergstrom getting it done. Billikens on a string. The connectivity is so impressive. As a result, it's just an 8-point game.
He loves that baby.
My pride and joy. And wait till you see the other two surprises. A joyful bundle of 3.
Let's catch a flight, change the weather, and I promise forever. Oh my mind, you know how it feels, you know how it.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement.
Everything I do so instinctive and so passionate. Every word I move so descriptive like an adjective. I got a vendetta against people who patented being negative when you should be getting after it. I got facts over tracks, this and that. Spitting slow, spitting fast, I could roast, I could gas. Think I'm okay at last, but I don't know if that can erase all the past. And the pettiness, a reflection of the emptiness. Hilarious, you think you're worth my time, you're delirious. Mysterious, because you hide behind a fake exterior. Inferior, you know I'll always be a bit superior. Get off of me, this ain't no humble brag. I want you to hear words, you can say them back. I want you to feel free from the chains at last, and to believe in what you got, it was built to last, yeah.
Now that I've been put through hell, I never got anyone's help. I had to do it all myself.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit.
They have been able to do it. Watch right here, the spacing. You see Peyton Kennedy getting the ball in the middle of the floor, and then what that affords is a nice slip cut to the rack by Mia Bergstrom, who completes the play. And it's a great two-player action on that, and that's not a play, right? That is making a play. And sometimes people really rely on what set are we running? Play basketball. And that was a play basketball moment right there for St. Louis. Make a read, it's a feel. You color outside the lines when you hoop. You don't stay within the lines. You got to hoop and take what the defense gives you.
Mia Bergstrom's mom, Lucy, hooped at Carthage College, so she's a Title IX baby, and we love that.
St. Louis sticking with their zone defense here.
Leah Marshall in the double team. A jump ball is called. As soon as Marshall brings that ball down, the Billikens are swarming.
Which is a no-no, right? She has a height advantage, so keep that height advantage and chin the ball up high in your face and keep them away and protect it with those elbows out, and not swinging the elbows, but protect it with the elbows so they can't get to it.
Isabel Tillett whipping it across. That three is good. Anything you can do, I can do better, says Bergstrom.
She's a 39% shooter from three, and they have found her early and often on that skip pass action offensively.
Bodies fly, a whistle blows.
St. Louis, give them credit. They are feisty, and they are knocking in their shots that they want to take. You can see on the other side for USC, trying to connect the dots downstairs to no avail.
Brei picking up the personal foul, her first, as USC goes back to work. 5 minutes to go here in the second quarter of play. Heckle off the bounce, hit, hangs and cannot hit. Long pass picked off, intended for Bergstrom. Von Oelhoffen comes away with it. Nobody stopped ball, and Von Oelhoffen is earning a trip to the free throw line.
Good anticipation with that long lollipop pass. Easy to anticipate and shoot the gap and get the ball to go the other way. Von Oelhoffen right there taking that hit. With that fake one way and trying to drop it home the other.
This free throw opportunity to stop a 7-0 run by the Billikens over the last couple of minutes. Too strong by Von Oelhoffen, a little surprising. Her first free throw miss this season.
4-4 from the line coming into this one.
She gets the roll. So the lead, 34-28 for USC. Juju Watkins has re-entered the ball game. Bergstrom for three. You betcha.
Man,
I'll have whatever Bergstrom's having, man. She's got 8 points in 7 minutes.
She's feasting on those threes.
And another turnover by USC.
Well, this is what St. Louis has done well. The ability to skip it across the floor to the second side when they're blitzed with the double team out of that 1-2-2 press.
Rebecca Tillett, the 8th head coach in program history for St. Louis, has just set a winning tone. The minute she walked into the door, we're going to do things differently, and the Billikens have responded.
She had a solid career as a player at William & Mary. Brought that same level of work ethic here as a coach, paying it forward and pouring back in to her squad.
Bergstrom has scored the last 8 Billiken points. Trying to shake Juju Watson. Oh, what a beautiful pass. Kennedy with the finish.
You had everybody for USC fixated on the basketball. No one saw that weak side cut coming.
It's just a 1-point lead for USC, and Arifin can add to that lead at the free throw line.
And what you can't do as a defender is watch the basketball, because now you don't even see who's coming behind you. You have to get your butt to the baseline and point to where the ball is and where your man is in your area and deny that cut. That was too easy.
It's a 12-1 run by St. Louis as Arifin steps to the stripe. She buries the first. Kiki can heat up in a hurry. She's got a career high of 41 points on her resume.
Yeah, she had a solid performance against Seton Hall. Nearly a double-double, 15 points and 9 boards, but she knocked in 3 of 4 of her threes in that game, and that was a huge difference maker. Her ability to stretch the floor is definitely impactful.
So the lead is 3 for USC. Arifin creating a jump ball. Position arrow is pointing at USC as Gray pleads her case. Can you use your whistle?
And Brooklyn Gray said she pulled my whole ponytail out right here on that play, right there. She's
Think
like, wait
she's
a
got
minute.
that headband to hold it
Come on,
down. No field goals for USC in the last 3.5 minutes. And another turnover by the Trojans. Stop, pop, doesn't hit. Ball goes out of bounds and it will belong to USC.
Yeah, 7 turnovers now for Southern Cal. And we're looking at points off turnovers, 8 for St. Louis.
6 in the quarter.
And just give credit to St. Louis for bringing the whirling dervish of it all in terms of their defensive motor and disruption.
St. Louis winning this quarter by 6, 18-12. 3 minutes to go. Samuels for 3. Rattles out. Hoop wouldn't have it. Rhea Marshall rebound, put back, no. Irvin creating a jump ball, and the possession arrow is pointing at the Billikens.
Sierra Simon in there fighting for it, had to readjust her face mask there because she was down in the mud trying to scuffle for it. Look at Marshall up high with that one-handed rebound and then getting tangled up, readjusting that mask afterwards.
These Billikens are road warriors. 5 road games, only 2 at home coming into this game here in Palm Springs. Just played at Cal Baptist a couple days ago.
And there's that blitz, and they're so strong and tall.
Kennedy has it blocked, but the Billikens come up with the basketball.
They have plenty of time to reset and get a clean look. They got to get the ball to the middle of the floor, though.
Anumelli inside to Kennedy. Kennedy trying to skip it across to Calhoun, kisses it off glass.
It's the patience for me.
You see that little flex from Calhoun?
Yeah.
She wanted the whistle too, didn't get it.
No fear.
Samuels bouncing. Rhea Marshall rattles it out. And another opportunity for St. Louis to take its first lead of the game on this possession. Kennedy off the mark. And now Talia Von Oerhoffen with that grad experience saying, hey, let's just slow down here for a second. Watkins elevating, doesn't get the roll, a whistle blows, and it looks like they will ticket Kennedy.
Let's take a look. St. Louis staying calm, staying composed and poised, getting the ball to the second side with a nice, strong, purposeful cut to the ball, and that will pay dividends. The worst thing you can do offensively is stand still and watch your teammates struggle under duress with 2 players on her, especially with Juju Watkins standing at 6'2" on the perimeter and everyone else possessing size.
Kennedy heads to the bench with those 3 personal fouls. Irfin makes the first. Visit Greater Palm Springs, proud sponsor of the Acrisure Classic. Find your oasis in Greater Palm Springs. Thanks again to CEO of Visit Greater Palm Springs, Scott White. What a delight. He joined us in our championship game between the University of Washington and Santa Clara. Congratulations to the Huskies. And I tell you what, Scott White has convinced me this cannot be my last trip to Palm Springs.
Oh, no, I'm coming back. I'm just not going to fiddle with those flamingos.
Oh, all alone down low. Great find as Markavia Shavers connects. And the Billikens again pull within 1.
Again, moving without the basketball, paying dividends for St. Louis.
Juju Watkins earns a trip to the free throw line.
Let's take a look right here. Surveying with poise, dropping a nice dime downstairs for a paint touch and a paint finish. Easy deuce.
So no field goals for the women of Troy for the last nearly 6 minutes.
Yeah, it's 8 assists right now for St. Louis on 14 made field goals. Just 5 assists right now on 13 made field goals for USC.
And the first free throw try rattles out. Lindsay Gottlieb tightening that ponytail, trying to change the look, change the momentum.
And USC sitting at number 6 in the country right now, and St. Louis giving them worth for the wears in terms of their focus and intentionality on how they have been able to attack.
The lead is 2. Juju Watkins has 16. 3 on the way. Too strong. And a battle for the rebound, almost won by Simon, but she just loses the handle.
Well, I tell you what, this St. Louis team, they have really impressed me. They are undersized across the board, all 5 positions, but they right now are outscoring USC in the painted area 16-12. You can't tell me that it doesn't matter about the outside. It's the inside. The heart is coming through for St. Louis.
Almost another steal. St. Louis winning this quarter 22-15. Irvin connects. That's the first field goal in 6 minutes for USC. Less than a minute to go here before we hit the half, and a whistle blows. They're going to get Von Oelhoffen.
Coach Tillett wanted a charge by one of her teammates down there on the pass. And this is the previous play. She wanted a charge on that one. You saw on that right side of the court before the drop-off occurred.
35 seconds to go before we send it to our AT&T Atlanta studios. Renee Montgomery leading the way, letting all those fellas know how this TV broadcast game goes.
ATL, I love it.
Shot clock into single digits. Calhoun recognizing, gotta let it fly. Off the bounce, the scoop shot, no, and that's a shot clock violation. Really good defensive stand there by USC. Shot clock is off, 10 seconds to go in the half. Rebecca Tillett calling out the defense she wants to see. And they're gonna get Calhoun for the reach. Kennedy Calhoun, a senior guard from Harrisburg, North Carolina. That's her 3rd personal foul. She has had one heck of a first 20 minutes.
Yeah, most certainly.
Calhoun with 6 points, 3 rebounds. Von Oelhoffen connects. USC has had to hit its free throws to keep St. Louis at bay. Trojans 10 of 13 at the stripe. Second one is no good. Plenty of time.
Gotta go.
Trying to clear. And that is how the first half of play will end. It is USC on top 42-37. Juju Watkins and Irvin leading the women of Troy with 16 points apiece. And it is Bergstrom leading the way with 11 points for St. Louis.
Yeah, I just love the fight that St. Louis brought to the table for this game, giving USC all that they can handle at the half.
Standing by with Rebecca Tillett, the head coach of the Billikens, is our Autumn Johnson.
Coach, you guys came in fired up on offense while holding USC to a 6-minute drought. What did you find in those moments of brilliance?
You know, I think for our women, just coming out here playing as tough as we can, the opportunity to play against a ranked team like USC with the generational talent, Juju Watkins, our women are inspired to play their best today. And I think defensively, we did a couple things that we would hope would disrupt them. And then we said, we got to hit big shots. We want to compete with them.
USC throwing out a press early in this game. What are some things you need to fine tune as far as adjustments go to keep building on this?
Absolutely. We thought their press did impact us, and we've got to respond to that right away in order to keep the toughness that we have coming at them. We don't want that press to disrupt us anymore.
Coach.
Thank you so much, Autumn.
Thanks so much, Autumn. Appreciate you at the half. Southern California on top 42-37. Time now to send you back to Atlanta for the AT&T at the half halftime show. And grab a snack, come on back.
Car dealership again?
Yeah, we're just haggling over the price. It's all part of the game. It's fine.
Sue, was it fine being a WNBA champ once? No, you won it 3 more times.
But it's fine to haggle? Well, you can just go to CarMax where everyone gets the same price.
You're right. Stop calling me.
Did I call the right number? I was just trying to see if you were coming to the game tonight. Or not.
Oh, Chanae! Hey, yeah, I'll be there.
Never settle on the lot or on the court. CarMax.
I'm every woman that's in his mind. He's mine. I'm his main.
Only Latina here.
Drinking my
Only,
wine,
oh, yes,
bitch.
baby. Yes, I love
I got the lovebirds chirping at the window, but I don't need love no more. I'll be fine, sipping wine, taking time slow. I got the lovebirds chirping at the window.
Only Latina.
Indiana Fever have the nastiest fans in the league. Do you have any message for them going into this series?
His friends and his dad hate me. I broke his little heart, he a crybaby. If I ain't let him hit the pussy by now, then that nigga lame if he still waiting. I ain't even saved your number, no, so no, I can't reply to no text. I make him cry about the pussy. Probably why my shit so wet.
All the Christmas you can handle. Christmas Maximus, all season long, only on TNT. The Acrisure series is bringing a massive start.
So they didn't beat every guy, but they beat enough to say basketball is.
Somebody went into the fair. Well, a lady penny and her hair. For all of these simple things, a flower is born. If she looks within, she finds beauty and power. Singing, tell the people everywhere that the flower has come. Light up the sky with your prayers of gladness and rejoice, for the darkness is gone.
My name is Nika Mule. I'm a senior on UConn women's basketball team, and we're in Zagreb, Croatia, and this is my home. This is my beautiful mom, Roberta. This is my beautiful dad, Darko, and this is my fat cat, Columba. My people, not the city, so I would say my family, friends, all the people.
Bronny James has been a major storyline in the past year, but for no good reason. His brief stint with the Lakers was only done.
Williams. Wow. Williams.
They got a chance. And not only that, if you're St. Louis, Peyton Kennedy, your leading scorer at 16 points a game, only has 2. Right. Your leading scorer only has 2, hasn't shot the ball well, and you're only down 5 points to USC. The Billikens got to feel like, yo, this game is right here to be had, and it's for the taking.
Time for first half highlights presented by AT&T. It is Juju Watkins, 16 points in the first half. Renee, it seems like it's going to be one of those games where she really has to play at this level for the duration.
Definitely. I mean, she came out the gates, inside pivot. Love to see that. Slack them, easy money work here. And then I love when she gets easy points off of her defense because she's going to have to work so hard for all of her offensive points. Give me that. Gets a quick pick six. Easy layup. It's always going to be difficult for her to get shots a lot of times because if the defense is locked in, here I think the defense made a mistake. If you're closing out, I'm going to fake jab to the slot person and go to Juju. Again, you talked about it. That zone defense, it has slowed down USC big time, but that's where Juju has to find her spots. And here you don't box out. You can't give them extra points, easy baskets. And that's what she can do. If she gets those wide open looks, she can make them, but also credit her for coming out aggressive on defense and getting herself going.
Yeah, and she's not alone. Kiki Area-Finn with 16 points staff. Brennan, 5 for 7 from the field, 6 for 6 at the free throw line, as efficient as you get.
Yeah, it's pretty much been Juju and Kiki. They've been a two-woman show right now, and Kiki's been getting it done, got to the free throw line 6 times, knocked down all 6. Right there, just being big in the lane, understanding what to do in her area. Look at that, carving out space, nice little lefty layup. Kiki's been playing great. She's been playing great all season. But that's been the question. You got Kiki, you got Juju. Who else is going to come along for the ride? They have 2 starters that haven't even scored in this game. Right now, USC better wake up because the Billikens think they can get this.
You guys know this as well. Everyone's watching that film, and teams that have more depth and more talent is going to consider this game plan, and they're going to do the same thing. Right. And then you're going to have a difficult challenge going ahead. So they have to figure out a way to get the rest of their roster and complementary players and more involved.
All right, absolutely. Going to be an interesting second half to see if USC can figure some things out. But hey, we have a champion already crowned in the Acrisure Invitational. We also have 2 games coming on later today. We'll get to that next.
Soft drinks are just $1 at Wendy's. Any size, anytime. 3 p.m. Dollar Fanta, 10 p.m. Sprite, 7:46 a.m. Coke. You're so free. Dollar soft drinks, any size, gotta be Wendy's.
The darkness of bipolar depression made me feel like life was moving on without me. Then I found a chance to let in the light.
Discover Caplyta. Unlike some medicines that only treat bipolar 1, Caplyta is proven to deliver significant symptom relief from both bipolar 1 and 2 depression. And in clinical trials, movement disorders and weight gain were not common.
Caplyta can cause serious side effects. Call your doctor about sudden mood changes, behaviors, or suicidal thoughts right away. Antidepressants may increase these risks in young adults. Elderly dementia patients have increased risk of death or stroke. Caplyta is not approved for dementia-related psychosis. Report fever, confusion, or stiff muscles which may be life-threatening, or uncontrolled muscle movements which may be permanent. Common side effects include sleepiness, dizziness, nausea, and dry mouth. These aren't all the side effects.
In the darkness of bipolar 1 and 2 depression, Caplyta can help you let in the light. Ask your doctor about Caplyta. Find savings and support at caplyta.com.
At Ashley, it's not just Black Friday. It's the Ashley, there's no way my husband's snoring is going to keep me awake now Black Friday event. But don't wait, because it's also the Ashley, you can get 0% interest for 72 months Black Friday event.
Rated E for everyone.
Group play concludes for the Emirates NBA Cup.
The competitiveness has been palpable for this tournament.
The Magic take on the Knicks, followed by Warriors and Nuggets.
And away we go.
The Emirates NBA Cup. Coverage begins Tuesday at 7. Regular season games presented by State Farm on TNT.
Here's your order.
This isn't what I ordered.
Oh, really? Oh, you're right. You ordered the NFL on CBS Thanksgiving game. Streams live on Paramount Plus. Bears Lions, 12:30. That's going to be a tasty meal.
You're watching AT&T at the half. AT&T. Connecting changes everything.
Welcome back to AT&T at the half on TNT Sports Championship, the Acrisure Invitational. Earlier this afternoon, between Santa Clara and Washington. Oh, Elijah Mahi, so crafty, getting to the bucket. Same can be said about the big fella, Great Ossobor. Brendan loves to see this.
Yes, I do. Osborne showing the footwork inside. Taking the big man camera real quick.
Ambidextrous, too. Sometimes it makes life easy for your teammates. Wilhelm Bradenbach, wide open underneath the basket. Watch Carlos Stewart Jr. He likes the corners wide open, led the Broncos with 20 points. They're within 5 here, but Ossobor does so much for this team inside. Going to the left hand there, then this time going strong like a bull.
Woo, and one. I love how they find him. He takes up so much space and still at a high.
Mahi, 3 of his 19, and it's a 2-possession game. Zoom Diallo, you love him and what he can do.
Yeah, he just picked up the slack today with this group. I mean, this is a balanced team. The ball moves for everyone, but again, Harris struggled earlier. Zoom Diallo picked up the slack, knocked down shots, but they're just so unselfish.
More Ossobor for the score. Carlos Stewart Jr. again, the defense leading the offense. So when we thought this was done, here comes Santa Clara right back into it. But this, the ice. Watch the 5th assist from Ossobor outside.
Great pass. That's the versatility.
With the right hand as well.
Great
He's
pass.
for a lefty.
Exactly.
That's
Man, come on, man.
defending a big with his passing ability is going to be tough. You can't jump over a phone book, but he dominates the game.
Man, I couldn't throw a pass in my offhand my whole career. I'd have hit somebody throwing some popcorn.
Watch your head, boy.
Well, he's got 19 points, 8 rebounds, 5 assists, 2 steals. He's also the Big Ten leader in rebounding and steals, and the most outstanding player of the Invitational. Congrats to Washington, bringing home the championship trophy. All right, looking ahead to the second half for USC and St. Louis. We'll start with you, Renee. What's the biggest point for USC?
I think for USC, taking care of the ball and also settling into that zone. You've seen it long enough. I'm sure at halftime they were reworking principles and concepts. Just have to stay disciplined.
Step up and make shots. Someone has to step up and make shots, and you can't put so much pressure on their 2 stars.
USC might have to screen that zone a little bit. Right now, they're moving that ball on the perimeter, get some tough shots. Screen that zone, make the people in the zone a little bit late, disrupt their zone slots.
Juju and Kiki combined to score 32 in the first half of the 42 for USC.
Credit St. Louis, though.
They balling.
Hi, I'm Janelle. A little thing I love about the Chick-fil-A chicken sandwich is the bold flavors. It's very savory, and that golden crispy outside of the sandwich just lets me know that it's going to be so perfectly juicy on the inside. It's like a present.
Real customer paid for their testimonial.
Kevin, where are you? Kevin! Hey, what's going on? I'm right here. I was busy cash backing for the holidays with Chase Freedom Unlimited. You know, I can't believe you lost another Kevin. It's a holiday tradition. Earn big time with Chase Freedom Unlimited. How do you cash back? Chase, make more of what's yours.
At Ashley, it's not just Black Friday. It's the Ashley, ooh, I am so going to be the hostess with the mostest now Black Friday event. But don't wait. It's also the Ashley Get Your Hands on These Weekend Doorbuster Deals Black Friday event.
Frosted Flakes good? They're great.
You're still great, Grandpa.
See? Told ya. They're good.
Spotlight 29 Casino and Tortoise Rock Casinos introduce a new kind of rewards program, 29 Rewards, the loyalty club, where you decide which rewards suit you best. We offer a variety of rewards, from delicious dinners, free play, discounts on gas at Shelley's, and even earn points for your purchases. Let the excitement never stop and be a winner with our new 29 Rewards Loyalty Club. Come to Spotlight 29 Casino or Tortoise Rock Casino, where you can play, earn, and spend however you choose. 29 Rewards, the card that suits you.
This is bigger than Christmas.
Absolutely. We're all in this together. All the Christmas you can handle. Welcome to the party, pals. Christmas Maximus, all season long, only on TNT.
10,000 years before the birth of Paul Atreides, we created a network of influence throughout the Imperium. But power comes with a price.
Dune Prophecy, streaming exclusively on Max.
War is upon us. Your people will perish.
Hold on.
First, I will kill your brothers, then your father. With or without honor, I will take the throne.
You may wear a crown upon your head, but that does not make you a king.
The Lord of the Rings, War of the Rohirrim, rated PG-13, December 13th.
Welcome back to the Acrisure Center. Let's take a look at today's Spotlight 29 game summary. Christy, what jumps out at you?
It's the 11 turnovers that they have for St. Louis. They didn't take care of the press, and they're going to look to get that better in the second half. But also those bench points, it's been a collective effort for St. Louis, just a couple of possessions behind USC.
Defense has been pretty good for the Billikens, except for when it comes to trying to stop number 12. Juju is jujuing.
Well, the best part about that is a lot of people have had trouble trying to contain one Juju Watkins. She is a 3-level menace. She understands the assignment. She knows what she can do in terms of getting downhill, getting to the mid-range, and getting all the way to the cup. She's a staunch rebounder. She has 3 of those. 16 points at the half for Juju Watkins.
Kiki Irifan has also matched her with 16 points as we welcome you courtside alongside Christy Winter, Scott I'm Cindy Brunson. We're so glad to have you along the way as number 6 USC looks to stay perfect on this little road swing and get things accomplished as far as shoring things up after the loss to Notre Dame. Moments ago, our Autumn Johnson caught up with head coach Lindsey Gottlieb. What's the word, Autumn?
Main message out of the locker room is urgency. She said we have to rotate on the defensive end. St. Louis right now shooting 48% from the floor. They look connected. They're playing with confidence. And also they want to take apart their zone inside and out. A lot of frustration out of that locker room, knowing that their team can do more.
Yeah, and they just turned it over again right there to that point. And
Heckle ran out of real estate.
And those assist numbers, as we stated at the end of the first half, 8 assists for St. Louis on 14 made shots. So the continuity and fluidity on the offensive end, very evident. And they're trying to disrupt it here and get a steal.
Anumeli had the ball poked away. It will stay with the Billikens. The 5 on the floor for the Billikens: Anumeli, Calhoun, Simon, Kennedy, and Bergstrom.
Let's see what USC does differently and see if we can feel the urgency shift.
Off the mark was Anumeli, but the hustle means the Billikens keep the basketball.
It's multiple efforts to secure possessions by St. Louis, and that's what has been so remarkable in terms of their overall energy and effort.
Shot clock getting low. Bergstrom had to fire. Oh, you know, I kind of wanted that to fall because she leads them with 11 points. Inside to Irvin. She blows the bunny back to Von Oelhoffen. 3 on the way. Rattles home.
Von Oelhoffen right there, getting that one to Plinko, drop through the nets, but they're going to have to really utilize that high-low activity, and just like what Autumn Johnson got from Lindsey Gottlieb.
Calhoun had it poked away. Talia Von Oelhoffen knows how to finish. She's into double figures with 10.
Yeah, those transition buckets, those are going to pay dividends for USC as well. And as I said, the turnovers that St. Louis had in that first half with those 11, they have to minimize those, obviously, but especially in the open court and those live ball opportunities. USC is ravenous in those passing lanes, getting the gap. And they're going to take it the other way for easy money buckets.
I see what Kennedy Calhoun is saying. We're going to have a conversation with the official, like, hey, what do I got to do to get a whistle? Bergstrom off the bounce, spinning, and gets the roll.
You see 2 towers coming at you defensively on that block. She went right away from him and got that midi to fall.
Bergstrom's got 13. Rhea Marshall up and in.
That's got to be the bread and butter offensively for USC here in the second half.
First points of the game for Marshall.
Throw it over top. She had a double-double in the last game to go along with 6 assists.
I tell you what, Calhoun has got some speed for days. She can turn the corner. USC using an 11-2 run since the ponytail tweak.
I was like, wait, did I read that properly?
Yes.
You
You could tell.
Change it up.
Gottlieb was frustrated and she didn't want to show it, and the only thing she could do was adjust the bun.
Yeah, she's a mom of 2 littles. Keep that little rubber band on the wrist. That's how we do it as moms. Those babies pull the hair and all that. We don't have time. No, but you love to see the response so far by USC here in the second half, being intentional about getting the ball downstairs, right at the rack, and that's where they have the advantage. So they have to do that until there's an adjustment defensively by St. Louis. But right now, they have found success throwing it over the top.
Peyton Kennedy just picked up her 4th personal foul, so she will have to sit. Irfin, no, but this time she earns a trip to the free throw line. The turnovers are mounting for the Billikens. They've got 13. USC, though, a little loose with the rock with 9.
Yeah, the little put back and then the foul. And I would like to say, I don't know what the statistics are analytically, but on offensive putbacks, if it goes 2 or 3 times, there's going to be a foul because no one is in box out positioning. Everyone's just trying to grab at it without getting a box out. But it was the 3rd shot that went up. We heard the whistle down here.
USC has led by as many as 14 and now lead by a dozen.
And now they can apply their pressure once again.
8-2 run to start this third quarter for USC, and Juju Watkins went down in the splits. She is okay. That three is off the mark by Brooklyn Brei, but I think my heart stopped.
I'll tell you what.
Woo! Can we have a replay of that, please? Thank you.
Let's see. Here we go. Look at Juju Watkins right there. Right hand on red. The twister splits in the middle of the floor. Luckily, she's okay. She got right back up. Suffice it to say, I would still be down.
Listen, I would be in the orthopedist office.
Yeah.
That's what would happen.
Big trouble. Good for her that she got up nicely.
8 minutes
Healthy.
to go here in the third quarter. Juju short on the three ball. Heckle couldn't come away with the rebound, and here come the Billikens. Offensive foul is called against Anumeli. Shantaria, she's been trying to take Von Oelhoffen all day long.
Yeah, Von Oelhoffen does a good job of establishing her body. Squared up to the ball handler who was coming right at her chest.
Strong
Took the hit.
fundamentals. Saber fans remember seeing that for 4 years. Von Oelhoffen, that's wet. She's got 13. 3 of 4 shooting from distance for Talia. And with that, Rebecca Tillett needs time as the Billikens have let go of the rope just a little bit here. Largest lead of the game, 15 for USC, thanks to a 12-2 run.
At Ashley, it's not just Black Friday. It's the Ashley, there's no way my husband's snoring is going to keep me awake now Black Friday event. But don't wait, because it's also the Ashley, you can get 0% interest for 72 months Black Friday event.
It's here. Wendy's new salted caramel frosty. Rich, sweet, salted caramel? Caramel. Whatever. The iconic frosty with a salted caramel twist. Gotta be Wendy's.
Building Brothers Construction, a fierce and expanding fleet. Their motto, build it, they will come. Nope. Not really ours. What? The Pearsons, 2 kids, 1 dog, and a fish.
Awesome.
Like they say, from a smaller house to a baller house.
We never say that.
At Wonder Unlimited, things are looking up.
Acrosure, business and insurance solutions to help move you onward and upward.
How's the weather up there, Carol? Weather up there.
I'm offering you the opportunity of a lifetime.
Now is the time.
I'm gonna make you so happy.
Max, only $2.99 a month for 6 months. Offer ends Monday.
Now is not the time to lose faith.
Sisterhood above all. Doom Prophecy, streaming exclusively on Max.
Do you want one of these things? Yeah, Chicago. Sounds fun.
The Winter Classic returns to America's most beloved ballpark.
This looks wild.
Outdoors, Wrigley Field, old school hockey.
I've heard about this. I went to this last year. I might check it out.
Blues, Blackhawks, happy Hockey New Year.
Hey, other New Year's Eve party. Connor Bedard, Wrigley Field, December 31st.
Hey, what are you wearing?
The Discover NHL Winter Classic on TNT and streaming on Max.
Where's my name? I'm co-hosting.
Welcome back to the Acrosure Center. Kiki Irifin is a problem.
Yeah, she has been dominant on the interior for USC. That is where the Trojans have an advantage. So that's where the basketball needs to go. She does a fantastic job of reading and reacting to where the defense is. She can put it on the deck and finish, but she has great mitts, superb hands, afford superb looks and finishes in the paint.
That's why she leads the Trojans with 18 points on 5 of 10 shooting. For more on Kiki, let's kick it over to the sideline shorty, Autumn Johnson.
Sideline shorty.
Hey guys, well, it is Kiki's last ride and she is looking to bring energy. She told me, hey, I'm giving it all that I can. I'm back home, so it's all about taking care of business and just having some fun with it. I also asked how she's looking to expand her game as a WNBA prospect, and she told me my focus is on defense, which never has been my thing, but USC has been challenging me to guard 1 through 5 and not just being stuck to the post player. Every year, it's all about stretching that 3 as well, so hopefully we see it this year.
Bergstrom with the foul. Juju Watkins asking for the transition take. Like, let me shoot my free throws.
And she got held up right there, but quick as a cat reflexes by Juju Watkins getting into the gap. She was definitely grabbed right there intentionally. She'll head to the line.
It was 3 minutes and 49 seconds left in the second quarter, and the Billikens had pulled within one, down 34-33. We saw the ponytail adjustment by Lindsay Gottlieb, and 20-6 run since, and now she took that ponytail out.
No,
I don't know if you want to do that, Coach.
It's the urgency for me. I think the response by the players, and as a coach, that's what you want to see. I coached for a long time, so it may not be a tactical change, but it's going to be a character challenge in the locker room, and that's when you know who you have. I mean, this is the 6th place team in the country right now, so if they want to be that, then they have to go out here and show and prove it.
Walk it, talk it. It's a 9-0 run for USC as the Trojans have created a little separation. We talked about Kiki Irfin returning to Los Angeles, and with her and the signing of Kennedy Smith, Juju Watkins, there's a whole new mantra now around the program. USC is the place to be.
Yes.
Put that on a t-shirt.
Yeah, you'd love to see it.
Juju with the thievery. She's all alone. And it's a hoop and a harm situation, and Watkins is clapping her hands, loving that she can add to her point total.
Oh, it's just easy money. A little bit of baby food right here, taken out of the hands. Oh, picking grapes easily is Juju Watkins. Juju on that beat in transition for the and one with the hoop and the harm.
20 points in a game for the 6th time this season for Watkins with mom and dad in the house. You love to see it.
Yeah, a great documentary on Juju Watkins and her family and her recruiting process.
It's an 11-0 run, 4 turnovers in the last 2.5 minutes for the Billikens, and you can make it 5. So the defense has turned up the crank here in the third quarter of play.
I love the interaction that Juju Watkins is having with her family here. They're sitting just a couple of feet away from us, and it's just so endearing to see that kind of connectivity. And that's the main reason why she wanted to stay close to home.
And good for them. They shouldn't have to try to see their baby.
No, I love it. It's very sweet.
The lead is 20, the largest lead of the game for USC. Talia von Oelhoffen bouncing beautifully to Marshall, and it's an and one opportunity.
Well, that's how they are dissecting the zone, right? Get the ball to that mid-post area to collapse the defense, draw that defender up, and then put pressure on that rotational defender on that weak side, not in time to contest or give any resistance at the rim.
Too strong on the free throw try, bodies fly. And the noises when bodies hit the hardwood was disquieting.
There are a lot of oohs and ahs going on in the audience here because of how that sounded. 2 bodies hitting the deck like that.
Kiki Irfin stepping to the free throw line, where she is a perfect 8 for 8 today. It's a 14-0 run for USC over the last 2.5 minutes. Kiki buries the first. The Acrisure Series is brought to you by Greater Palm Springs, proud sponsor of the Acrisure Series. Find your oasis in Greater Palm Springs. Irfin now with 20 points. Watkins leading all scorers with 21. Full court pressure by USC.
Yeah, 1-2-2, and they're really trying to get it over the line. That back line is how you break the press. You got to get diagonal attacks with your passes, and then look opposite once you get the ball to the middle.
3 off the mark by Brei Johns, and then that creates another Billikens turnover.
Well, you just see the pressure coming alive, and this is the urgency that Lindsay Gottlieb was talking about with Autumn Johnson. That's the kind of play that she needs to continue to see. Now stack those plays and stack those kinds of stops.
And we saw South Carolina absolutely destroy Iowa State, winning by 40. And USC kind of has that vibe and flex right now here in this second half.
Yeah, it's a mentality. to stay consistent, and the challenge of that is palpable.
Although to South Carolina's credit, they did it against number 15. 5 minutes to go here in the third quarter, and it'll be free throws for Juju Watkins as USC looks to add to its 16-0 run over the last 3 minutes and change.
Juju Watkins, new to the scene in the Big Ten Conference this year, making some noise early on. Big Ten competition begins soon enough, but not soon enough for me because I can't wait to see it all season long. I mean, it's a new Big Ten. Juju Watkins inserted. Remember what Caitlin Clark did at Iowa, 2 championship game runs in the Final Four, and now Juju Watkins is only a sophomore.
Calhoun with the teardrop. Juju wants to leave with the chip.
Yeah.
She knows that USC has not won in a while, and so she wants to be the person to put the program back on the championship podium.
Yeah.
Because in women's basketball, that's the separator.
Yeah,
if
so many
you win chips.
So many historic players who have worn this uniform going back decades.
Don't hurt him, Juju.
Yeah.
She's got 25.
She is just so solid with her skill set and so silky smooth with her rising fire ability in the mid-range.
Kickball is the call. It will stay with St. Louis when we come back. USC dominating behind Juju.
Want some life pro tips? 1, switch to Mercury because they're a company you can trust. 2, reduce clutter by donating something whenever you buy something new. Nope, we're not donating your brother.
Mercury.
Amazon Black Friday week is here. With deals up to 40% off. Shop great deals all week on Amazon.
The polar vortex is bringing a lot of snow.
Just be safe getting home.
This storm will be here through the night, as will I.
The December to Remember sales event. Get offers on select models.
Liberty Mutual customized my car insurance, so I saved hundreds. With the money I saved, I thought I'd get a wax figure of myself. Cool, right? Look at the craftsmanship. I mean, I even got my nostrils right. It's just nice to know, years after I'm gone, this guy will be standing the test of time. He's melting. Oh, geez. No. Okay. Only pay for what you need.
Liberty, 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 liberty. Where have you been?
North Pole. Hey there. Watch this. Oh. Oh, oh, oh. What's in your wallet?
Ready for some life pro tips? 1, switch to Mercury Insurance to get incredible service. 2, entertain your pups with fun dog videos.
You're right. That corgi is up to something.
Welcome back to the Acrisure Center. And when you talk about USC and wearing apparel, these fans have understood the assignment. Cheer on your favorite college basketball squad with officially licensed fan gear. For the best selection of team apparel and accessories, head to shopncaasports.com.
Yeah. Baby Shark moment right here for everybody, including me. I'm having a little fun over here with it.
I know this is your favorite. This is also awesome. The USC Mount Rushmore.
Love it.
As it is currently, we expect Juju Watkins to join Paula McGee, Pam McGee, and Cheryl Miller. You know the usual suspects.
Lisa Leslie, Tina Thompson, the whole crew. I mean, yeah, there's a spot right next to Tina Thompson there for Juju, and I'm sure she's going to be mounted there with those greats of the game that played at USC for the Trojans.
Last titles to be won by a bulk of those faces on Mount Rushmore so far, 1983 and 1984.
Oh, that's Cheryl Miller's era.
Yeah.
And the Him and Paul McGee as well. And just the history of what USC basketball has meant for women's basketball is incredible. Olympians up there as well.
That three off the mark. Ball sails out of bounds and will belong to USC. It's a 20-2 run over the last 4 minutes and change as USC came out of the locker room like a house on fire.
Yeah, and as they should. I mean, when you have your character challenge, like, who do we want to be? And I don't know if that was verbatim, but it had to have been along those lines because they have come out here playing with some tenacious energy. Here's some Iverson action trying to free up Juju Watkins on the curl cut.
Irvin tracking the ball down. Plenty of time on the shot clock. Von Oelhoffen short on the three. Nice play by Irvin, but there's only 4 seconds on the shot clock.
Really good defense there by St. Louis, just trying to stay scrappy, and they haven't lost their punch, but USC has elevated theirs. That has been the difference in this second half for sure. A little 1-4 set here, a little 14, the line across the baseline.
Up top to Marshall, down low to Irvin, and she just lost the handle. Trying to split the defense.
Yeah, I love that set though. It's like come up the lane line on the strong side and then try to get an ISO in the paint right at the cup for a high-low look. Just got blown up there by St. Louis.
Billikens trying to just maintain possession of the basketball. 5 turnovers in the last 5 minutes.
Calhoun has such command, and she's trying to orchestrate the offense in the quarter court.
New player for the Billikens, Hannah Wallace, has checked in. Calhoun couldn't get that one to fall. And here come the women of Troy. 3 minutes to go in the third quarter. Okay, Watkins. Woo! She can't believe the call. No basket.
Take a look, Juju Watkins putting her spin cycle into activation, and she gets whistled for the charge. Stays connected to her primary defender, but it was the defender on that second line in rotation that was established.
So Watkins has to take a seat because that's her 4th personal foul. She's got 25 points to lead all scorers. 7 and 9 from free throw line. 2 of 6 from 3. 4 rebounds.
She won't be over there for long because I know Lindsay Gottlieb has the utmost trust in Juju.
Peyton Kennedy had the ball stripped, and it will be USC basketball. Taking a look at this third quarter of domination, what impresses you most about SC's effort here in the third?
Oh man, look at the points off of turnovers, 16-0, and that has been the biggest difference maker in terms of winning the war of possessions. It's just now we're talking about the paint points and how St. Louis had a +4 advantage in that first half. That has changed exponentially as well because of the empty possessions that USC has forced St. Louis into.
Avery Howe off the bounce, too strong. Irvin, another and one opportunity. She is money at the cup.
How about that? The offensive rebounds and the putbacks. You see the missed shot right there, but the 2 high hands on that weak side ready by Kiki, and then Juju getting up with the rest of the bench.
3-point play the old-fashioned way gives Kiki Irvin 23 points. Juju Watkins leading all scorers with 25. 2 minutes to go here in this third quarter of play. Billikens trying to find some offense, only able to score 4 points so far here in this third quarter.
Well, it's good defense, nice rotation by USC.
And a finish at the rim. Terrific job by Maya Glanton.
The better offense, finding that weak side cutter in traffic to finish with a high degree of difficulty amongst the trees inside.
Leah Von Oelhoffen waiting for the screen, turning the corner. Floater too strong. Here come the Billikens. We know they can score. They had 22 points in the second quarter. And Samuels with a strip. Tillett tries to come through with the steal. Goes down in a heap. And that three is good by Samuels.
Samuels with a money ball in transition. One of the best places to strike from three is in transition or on spray outs after offensive boards. That one pure from range.
Largest lead of the game for USC, 30. 26-4 run over the last 7 minutes. Battle for the basketball. Jump ball is called, and the possession arrow is pointing at USC.
Solid sequence by USC and still scrapping for the 50-50 opportunities, laying it on the line for the possession for their team. You'd love to see that kind of multiple efforts with energy, even up 30. Like, the score doesn't matter. It doesn't matter who you're playing. It matters how you're playing. And the score is indicative of that. If you can obviously outscore a team, but even when you're up, you don't want to see your team let their foot off the gas. And that's what USC is displaying right now, the love and the tenaciousness of it all.
Under a minute to go before the fourth quarter. Irrefan stepping through. Oh, that was gorgeous. Irrefan's got 25 and can make it 26 at the stripe.
Oh, a phenomenal two-step, long strides by Kiki Irrefan, and she just smooches that one off the window. And she was hit on the way up for that bucket.
And that will end Peyton Kennedy's day, her 5th personal foul, leading scorer for these Billikens, back from a leg tweak, and she'll have to spectate the rest of the way. Irrefan perfect at the free throw line now, 12 for 12.
What about her performance today? Just flat out masterful in terms of starring in her role, and that's all you can ask of players. Start in your role and help that benefit the team. You love to see it.
Shot clock and game clock almost identical as time winds down here in the third quarter. Ooh, big block by Akunwafu.
Now take a look at this. Now, you can't just shoot over top. You're gonna get it sent back to Cinder.
Larry stands 6'6", but plays bigger than that.
You gotta up fake that, decelerate, up fake, and then get by when you have a cross match like that instead of trying to shoot over top.
5 seconds on the shot clock. Got to get it up. And a whistle blows. So Kiki Irrefan gets the personal foul as Brei steps to the free throw line. Don't miss the Black Friday deal from Max, just $2.99 a month for 6 months. Applies to with ads plan only. Offer ends Monday. Terms at max.com.
And what a solid second half for USC. I mean, they have come out of that halftime locker room with pure domination.
2 shots good for the Billikens. 6.5 seconds on the clock for the Trojans. Irrefan kicking it to Howell for 3. Good if it goes, and it does. Avery with the exclamation point of a gigantic third quarter of play for USC. 37-8, the advantage.
Nice kick out, recognition of the clock, and the splash from 3. You'd love to see it. The great energy is still alive and well for USC.
10 more minutes to go. SC dominating, ranked 6th and looking like it.
He loves that baby.
My pride and joy. And wait till you see the other 2 surprises. A joyful bundle of 3.
3?
I was thinking of gifting one to each of you. I got AT&T's bundle of 3, iPhone 16 Pro with Apple Intelligence for me, and iPad and Apple Watch for you.
Get iPhone 16 Pro on us, plus iPad and Apple Watch for 99 cents per month each, and save up to $1,700.
The darkness of bipolar depression made me feel like life was moving on without me. Then I found a chance to let in the light. Discover Caplyta. Unlike some medicines that only treat bipolar 1, Caplyta is proven to deliver significant symptom relief from both bipolar 1 and 2 depression. And in clinical trials, movement disorders and weight gain were not common.
Caplyta can cause serious side effects. Call your doctor about sudden mood changes, behaviors, or suicidal thoughts right away. Antidepressants may increase these risks in young adults. Elderly dementia patients have increased risk of death or stroke. Caplyta is not approved for dementia-related psychosis. Report fever, confusion, or stiff muscles which may be life-threatening, or uncontrolled muscle movements which may be permanent. Common side effects include sleepiness, dizziness, nausea, and dry mouth. These aren't all the side effects.
In the darkness of bipolar 1 and 2 depression, Caplyta can help you let in the light. Ask your doctor about Caplyta. Find savings and support at caplyta.com.
At Ashley, it's not just Black Friday. It's the Ashley, ooh, I am so going to be the hostess with the mostest now Black Friday event. But don't wait, it's also the Ashley Get Your Hands on These Weekend Doorbuster Deals Black Friday event.
It's here. Wendy's new salted caramel frosty. Rich, sweet, salted caramel? Caramel. Whatever. The iconic frosty with a salted caramel twist. Gotta be Wendy's.
Let's check out today's play of the game, brought to you by Acrisure.
It's brought to you by this Kiki and Juju show. They have combined for 51 points. Those two alone have outscored St. Louis in this game, and they have been just spectacular in terms of their attack and finish and ability to star in their role for this team that is ranked 6th in the country for a reason. Riding on their strong shoulders, they have played staunch defense. They have done their job offensively clearly as well.
And the 12 free throw makes by Kiki Irifin, a new career high.
Yeah,
she is just figuring out how great she can be.
Absolutely, no question about it. They've combined for 15 rebounds and 51 points at an efficient clip. Look at their shooting there from the floor. It's a thing of beauty right now for the Trojans.
Time to check in with our sideline shorty. Autumn Johnson, what's happening?
Well, Lindsay Gottlieb said we have an extremely talented freshman class, and it's a hard place to be in when you walk into a team with high expectations. So we want to give them the grace to be freshmen. She said Avery Howe was terrific versus Seton Hall. Kaylee Heckle is playing big minutes at the point. You see them on the floor right now. We need our freshmen, and I'm challenging the upperclassmen to help them and give them the confidence that they're going to be a big piece of what we do.
Thanks so much, Autumn. I really appreciate that report. Ashley Gill at Meta Hoops up in Idaho. As Avery buries the trippers, said Howell would get up at 4 o'clock in the morning to be at the gym by 4:30 to get in work ahead of school. That's how much she wanted to improve her game, and that's how she became back-to-back Idaho Gatorade Player of the Year.
Yeah, but you got to stay ready so you don't have to get ready. When you get to college, you got to be ready to go and hit the ground running. And yes, there'll be a level of grace given to you, and you're going to have to cut your teeth and learn on the fly and get those in-game reps to get better. But it's that time you spend alone in the gym. That's where you develop your skill.
Nice splash. That felt good. Bergstrom getting it done.
39% striker for Bergstrom. And she has been lighting it up from range in this one.
She's been a bright spot for sure with 16 points.
There's just something so pure about the way Juju stops on a dime, complete body balance at 6'2", and just drops it in effortlessly.
Silky. She's got 27 to lead all scorers. Bergstrom, gotta find her. Her hand is hot.
You can't get there after she's caught it because it's out of her hands.
She's got 5 threes. The step through and kick. Samuel can't connect. Juju said, come on, I want my dime. Bergstrom, heat check. Too strong.
And Juju's ability to get the rebound and then become the offensive initiator. Oh, dancing with the stars right there in the pull-up.
Oh, that's nice.
Very sweet.
Nice.
Yeah, no, super sweet. Super sweet. I mean, what can you do with that? I mean, she's
Just
well
watching and
defended.
enjoying.
No, I mean, she's well defended. It's not like she's wide open doing these things. She is well contested by top defenders of her opponents. It's a little drag action here by St. Louis.
Juju Watkins leading all scorers with 29 points, 5 rebounds. And she has played with those 4 personal fouls for a stretch.
Yeah, watch this right here. Sizing up the defense, surveying, stopping on a dime, and shooting over 2 like they weren't even there. I mean, she has just been incredibly spectacular with the way that she chooses her shots and her sweet spots. She doesn't force the issue. She knows exactly how to lull the defense to sleep and put them where she wants them to be. It's a chess match when it comes to Juju Watkins and her skill set.
7.5 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter of play in the first meeting between USC and St. Louis. 3 on the way, 2 strong. Brooklyn Brei couldn't connect. Rhea Marshall tried to get it inside to Kiki. Irifin only stands 6'3", not 6'5".
Yeah, and she also had her target hand on the other side where she was more open, and you threw it. You got to throw it right to the collarbone, especially on a high-low pass, right? You're sealing down in there. You don't want to leave that spot.
Spin move. And Juju is there. She rips and runs. Nice pass to Heckle, who earns a trip to the free throw line. The vision by Watkins, elite.
Juju Watkins, just stunningly effective and efficient in the open floor. What a dime, a pocket pass to the weak side. But just perfectly placed passes and the timing of it. It's on time, on target on those passes for Juju on the move.
Heckle misses the first. Kind of surprising, an 83% free throw shooter. Rolls in the second. Let's check back in with Autumn.
Guys, Kaylee Heckle's nickname is K9. She likes to play with that dog-like mentality, but it's bigger than just her first name and initial. As Juju Watkins gets that 3 to go. She was number 4 in high school, but changed to number 9 coming into college, and 9 represents the start of something new and the completion of something before, symbolizing a new chapter. K9 told me throughout my career, I've been undervalued and I'm an underdog, so it's also to inspire people to believe in themselves. And if you're an underdog, you can get through anything as long as you believe in yourself.
I love that. DAWG, I like that. And K9, that's cute.
Yeah, I love that, but I also love this, right? The defense turned into offense once again for USC. A nice dime to Juju Watkins, 10 toes down behind the line, and snuggles that one home in the nets. It's her 3rd triple of the game.
Irifin at the cup. She now has 28 to go along with 11, and that's another double-double for Kiki. You can see why this USC team is going to eat, because the defense is on lock.
This has just been spectacular to see how USC has responded defensively. Right? Okay, you're going to make shots, you're going to miss shots, but your energy on defense wasn't like this in the first half, and that's why St. Louis was able to hang around.
Heckle to Samuels to Watkins. She's got 34. Beautiful basketball. Tillett. Inside. Oh, nice move. That's tough. Watkins was defending well.
Yeah, she got right into that body with that little bump, and that gave her the little crevice of space, a little daylight.
That's why we talked about Brooklyn Brei off the top of the telecast. She makes things happen for the Billikens. Irifin, no, gets her own rebound. Watkins, I thought she was going to step back behind that line to shoot.
I leaned back, I thought the same.
At the cup is Kiki yet again. She's got a 30-piece.
2 players with 30. And then a miscue by St. Louis there on the turnover.
With that, we're going to step aside. A 14-2 run by USC.
Go, friends, gather! Kiki, Chris,
Jason!
I'm De'Arca Hamby. I'm De'Arca Hamby. Why you do that? What's up? My name's De'Arca Hamby, and I'm a forward for the LA Sparks. Hi, I'm Ray Burrell, and I'm a guard for the LA Sparks. And this is Hot Takes. My first pair of sneakers were a pair of Jordan 10s, I believe. My first pair of sneakers were the Adidas hard shell toes. So my mom kept me more fresh than your mom. I don't actually remember. I don't know if I really wore sneakers like that. She was in hard bottoms. Yeah, I was like in hand-me-downs. Oh, that's easy. Kobe's. They're the low tops. I like the low top Kobe's. They're light and they're just goated. Honestly, I gotta go with any pair of Team Jordans. They're probably the most comfortable. It's just so physical and the girls are so strong. So, and there's moms like this one. Grown women like in the league. Yep. The most overrated sneaker to play in is probably any retro. I don't understand how Michael Jordan did it. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of Kyrie's. I just don't like the way he like shaped the bottom of them. I don't know, they're just uncomfortable for me. I got skinny feet. I think the most underrated was the ones I just had last season, LeBron's. It was like the newer wave ones though, not like the heavy chunky ones. If I'm not wearing sneakers, I'm wearing boots. If I'm not wearing sneakers, I'm probably barefoot. I was gonna say slides. I was gonna say you're wearing slides. She's always wearing slides. With toes out. Slides. Toes is crazy. Toes out is crazy. Oh, an interest that I have. So this is gonna sound goofy. Okay, I'm gonna say it and then let me know if I should say another one. I'm just gonna say I play 2K. But that's not what I was gonna say. I was gonna say how I be putting the blow dryer underneath my shirt and I be warming myself. When I get cold, I put the blow dryer underneath. See, I'm not saying that. Exactly. It's an interest. What's your interest? You have an interest? Crumble cookies. So it's not interesting. It's and he said, "Oh, hobby or interest." No. Cookies. Question. Ooh, I got a few. My favorite show to watch is Miss Rachel. Is that kid show? She occupies my son. Okay, my favorite show to watch is Money Heist or Breaking Bad or Avatar: Last Airbender or episode 1.
Of the 98 points for USC in this contest, and they just put forth the effort on the defensive end, so don't get it twisted. Yes, the offensive numbers are gaudy for sure, but it was the defensive focus in the second half that turned the tide for the Trojans.
Ball goes inside, turnaround jumper short. And now a discussion to see who has possession of the basketball, and it will be St. Louis. So with all of the substitutions, let's remind ourselves who's out on the floor for both teams, as it is Heckel and Samuels, Rhea Marshall, and Talia von Oelhoffen, along with Vivian Iwuchukwu for USC playing defense. Four more players at the scorer's table getting set to check in. Shot clock getting low. That ball a little bit short by Brooklyn Brei.
Give St. Louis credit. I mean, that first half went back and forth with USC, number 6 team in the country.
Listen, they outscored them in the second quarter, 22-18.
It was a big-time effort, and that's something that they can carry forward moving on in this season.
Iwuchukwu will head to the free throw line. More players in for USC. On the floor for St. Louis, Enyumeli, Calhoun, Gray, Simon, and Bergstrom. But Bergstrom is coming off. She had a heck of a day at the office. 19 points to lead St. Louis.
Solid performance. Let that thing fly from 3. It was beautiful to see her shot and the quick release of it all from range. But when you're looking at this USC team and what they can glean from this opportunity to compete and be challenged the way that they were in the first half, they can learn a lot about the depth of their team, right? Players coming off the bench, staying ready to perform and not being at their best in that second quarter specifically. But to get out of that locker room and come back in the third and dominate the game in that way, they know they have it in them. So now there's no going back. If you're Lindsey Gottlieb, you can always point to this game. Remember that time when we had to talk about playing with some tenacity,
and I had to cinch
and
my
some
hair up.
ferociousness, right? And some ferociousness. Hey, we can always have this as a touchstone, and we know that we can flip that switch back on if need be. We know we have it, and I think that's what USC has learned today.
Brooklyn Chamblin just into the game, picks up the personal foul. Ball out of bounds underneath for St. Louis. Aaliyah Gales has checked in alongside Ryan Forestier. Oh, that's a nice hit.
That was wicked. Little step back.
Okay, Brooklyn.
Love to see that in her. The no fear has been there from jump ball for her in this game. Coming off of back-to-back plus 24-point performances for St. Louis.
Chamblin throwing it into traffic, and the Billikens take advantage. Oh, that's wet. We see you, Calhoun. Kennedy Calhoun, still with great effort and energy.
As she should, and I love it. And that's why they're going to continue to improve this season, because they have not quit. They're continuing.
Aaliyah Brei, nice find. Rebound put back. Winds up in a trip to the free throw line. Want to shout out producer Sean Gerchikoff, director Brent Kristen, technical director Todd Kinsey, statistician Michael Brenner, stage manager JR, and of course our TNT Sports cheat code, our researcher extraordinaire Tracy Lynn Snyder. Thanks to everybody who made this Acrisure Series event possible. For myself, I know you, Christy, are super excited. Autumn has been amazing. We are so grateful to have spent the last 4 days together and talking about basketball. Want to let the people know the red, white, and blue look to close out the year in style in a heavyweight matchup across the pond. Watch England against the U.S. women's national team tomorrow at 11 a.m. Eastern on TNT and stream on Max.
Yeah, just to your point, Cindy, I'm just giving everyone kudos for the high level of respect for this game.
Yes.
We love so much. Men's basketball, women's basketball, just a game of basketball. We've called men's games here.
Yes.
Women's games here. It's the first year that women have competed in this Acrisure series. Last year, it was just only for the men, and it's going to continue to expand. So just to have the graciousness and professionalism of the TNT team,
100%.
It has been a blessing.
We have done 10 games in 4 days. That's just our crew, but there are 2 more games on tap after we exit the building. Arizona State awaiting to play St. Mary's right after this game wraps up. And Unelli connects at the free throw line. She's finishing strong. The lead is 40 for USC. Oh, nice take. Couldn't finish. And then a whistle for over the back on Clarice.
Vivian took flight on that one.
She's got some hop.
Yeah, but it wasn't just that. It was the way she was gliding to get to the part where she had to hop. Right? She was really smooth with it.
You know I want to see Aaliyah Gale score.
I know. Her story.
Oh, my gosh. She just attends a party in Las Vegas and was the victim of a shooting that nearly took her life. The doctors found 18 bullet hole entries. Some broke her bones in arms, legs, broke a blood vessel. We are so grateful that she is just able to live, let alone hoop again.
Absolutely. I mean, to see her out here with the opportunity to do what she absolutely loves to do is incredible. I mean, and what an inspiration. And that's just unheard of,
right?
But for her to beat the odds and to be a salamander, if you will, through
Yes.
the fire and coming through and surviving that, and not only surviving but thriving,
100%.
that is incredibly special.
Under 2 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter of play. Shanlin picks up her dribble. Oh, great effort. The steal by Ann Umeli and the finish.
No quit in this St. Louis team. The Billikens.
I love what Rebecca Tillett is building. Back-to-back champions for the first time in A10 play.
Yeah, the WNIT champs last year, so they understand what winning takes, and you can see that.
They get that done for the first time as a women's program. Three on the way. Hoop wouldn't have it. And out of the pack comes Ryan for a steal. And that will earn Clarice a trip to the free throw line. Akun Wafu, a career high of 11 points, 12 rebounds. Nneka Ogwumike is her biggest sports hero.
I love that. As she should be.
That's a great role model.
President of the
WNBA
Players Association.
Yep. Now we're just finishing each other's sentences. That's what's happening.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah.
But Nneka is, what a fine example on and off the court as a leader of herself first, and then it shines through as a player and as president of the WNBPA.
She sings some both. Everybody cheering. You love that on that USC bench as the Trojans have eclipsed the century mark again this season. A program record 124 points against CSUN. Nice finish at the cup. Billikens fight to the end.
I love that Kennedy Calhoun made that bucket and pumped her fist Arthur style and fired up about it.
Yes.
Just playing right now for the love of it and the no quit of it.
Iwuchukwu at the rim. And so the Billikens will take time. 32 seconds to go here in the fourth quarter of play. With that, we're going to take one last time out and put a bow on this event.
Liberty Mutual customized my car insurance, so I saved hundreds. With the money I saved, I thought I'd get a wax figure of myself. Cool, right? Look at the craftsmanship. I mean, they even got my nostrils right. It's just nice to know, years after I'm gone, this guy will be standing the test of he's melting. Oh, geez. No. Only pay for what you need.
Liberty, 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 liberty.
Rated E for everyone.
Welcome back to Acrisure Arena. Just 30 seconds to go before USC improves to 6-1. What's your big takeaway from this one, Christy?
Well, you saw the heart and character on full display for USC after the halftime break. But you've seen it the entire game from St. Louis, but they just couldn't match the effort and the tenacity that they felt from USC after the halftime break. But it's not for lack of heart. So.
Shot clock is off.
It's not for lack of heart. This St. Louis team is right there with it, and you have to respect that.
Chamberlain playing keep away to salt this win away for USC. Ball goes out of bounds, 0.8 of a second on the clock. And that will do it. Southern California bounces St. Louis 104-65. So make it 2 straight wins for number 6 USC for the women of Troy at the Holiday Invitational. USC wins the first meeting against St. Louis to improve to 6-1 overall. Up next, USC will entertain Cal Baptist on December 3rd.